Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Dexter Zile, and you are not. I'm here with my lovely guest artist, Nina, and her band.
What's up?
Hi.
So happy to have you guys on.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I not?
We're super excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you.
Yay!
You are the first band on here that I have never met you guys before.
Yeah, you were saying that. You were like, usually all my artists, like, I know who they are. And with you, were like, I've never met you before. I was like, well, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, definitely. And you gave me a shirt, too.
I did. I gave you a shirt. Yay!
That's awesome. I've had someone give me their album before. Oh, I just dropped it. But they gave me their album before, and I was like, oh my god, yes.
Yeah, no, it's something to like remember the moment, and then like they'll have one, and then yeah, hopefully it spreads.
Yeah, hopefully I can,
yeah,
promote.
which they're not wearing, but it's fine.
But we have them.
right.
Yeah, that's the important part.
They're wearing it in spirit.
Exactly. Hey.
So, as a opening question, tell me about yourselves. You know, who are you? What do you do?
Well, I'm Nina, and I was originally born in Chicago, but I moved to Australia, and then when I was 19, came back here and go to Berkeley. And these guys have been playing for me for I think a little over a year, or a little under a year, a little over a year, nearly 2 years. So they're super dedicated. But we've been playing around Boston, at Berkeley. And my manager's also Berkeley alum, so it's a whole cool Berkeley fam.
Yeah, really.
So in my second year at Berkeley, I was like, yep, we're doing it. We're kicking this whole thing off. And yeah, so we've been gigging and putting out music. And yeah, it's been a journey. It's been fun.
That's awesome. It's awesome to hear. So, being a Berkeley band, what's it like having so much other competition around at this school? And I mean, I know there's competition everywhere, but like, how do you individualize yourself from all the other bands that are around here?
I mean, I guess like we're not so much a band. It's more like it's me and these guys are so incredible in supporting like my artist journey, which is a lot to ask of musicians. I find it's like, hey, like we're not gonna be a band, but like you're gonna support me, and like that's like it really means a lot that they're doing that. But I guess in terms of competition, like for me, I'm not a fan of competition. I like supporting, and it's really important that in a community like Berkeley, like you don't have a lot of people. It's a very small school, and you should be supporting everyone. But I guess like you really have to be authentic in the way that you can stand out. I find like my accent definitely helps.
I
mean, I find for me, like I gig a lot outside of Berkeley. I don't really gig a lot inside of Berkeley, which I guess sets me apart a little bit because I find my community is more outside than it is inside.
Right, yeah. Yeah, so like this being here in Berkeley is a little weird for you then?
Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm playing the Red Room, which I actually haven't done. And most people are like, playing the Red Room again. And I'm like, oh crap, I haven't done that yet. So yeah, it's a bit opposite, but I like it. Yeah.
No, that's really cool though, to support rather than to be in competition.
I mean, this industry is so hard. Like, God, you doubt yourself every day, and then you say, I'm gonna go to LA and I'm gonna kill it, and then you like look at all these like different artists who are trying to do the same thing in LA, and you're like, crap, but
right.
Oh, cool. But I don't know, I think it's way more important to support people and not be like, trying to cut each other down.
Yeah, exactly. So, being an individual rather than like a band, like you were saying, how does the dynamic of you guys when you play and practice, how does it usually work out?
I don't know, guys. What do you think?
I think the most important thing is making Nina sound the best way she can possible. We're not here to show off and like show how great we are. We're here to reenact and almost, make her album come to life, or her EP or her song come to life. We're not here to show off. So in one way, we're kind of the ghost. In some way, we're there, but it is about making Nina sound great. By backing her, by just playing as solid as we can, and just having like a good time,
Right.
That's kind of how I look at it. It's not really about the musician sometimes. It's mostly about like the artist herself and her lyrics and her songs, and we're just there to present them live.
Right.
But in saying that, like, I would be shithole without these guys. Like, these guys, like, honestly. So yeah, can we bleep that out? No. These guys are so important. Like, without tracks are so limiting, and without these guys constantly showing up to rehearsals and like late night session rehearsals and being there for every gig, whether it's paid or not, like that is so important. Doing this as a solo artist would just like not be possible without a solid band behind you. So yeah, as much as it is about me, I'm like, guys, is everything okay? Are we happy? Are we fed? Are we okay? We shook it up.
Right. Yeah, that's really cool. A lot of people here don't realize like it's not always about you all the time, and that's really cool that you guys are helping. Yeah. So kudos to you guys. That's awesome. It's really awesome. I can't wait to hear you guys play. I'm so excited. Yeah, but getting back to your music, when did you start writing, and what is like your biggest inspirations music-wise or non-music-wise?
I started writing very terrible songs when I was younger, and then I really got into songwriting. I really had to push myself. It was because it's almost like you're putting your diary out for people to read. And so that was quite confronting. And I think I started when I was 17, and then I got to Berkeley and I was like, well, if I'm not going to write songs, then this isn't going to happen. And I have to get over that discomfort. So I really started pushing myself when I was 17, and I released my first single. I think I was like 18, or 17, then 18 I released my second single. And then I started really getting into pop. And then I released my EP my second year here, or last year. And since then I've just been like writing a lot. And it's weird for me to do covers now. Like I much prefer writing and writing for other people, because I feel more true to myself and much more authentic. So,
right, yeah.
Yeah. So it's been a journey with this whole songwriting thing. I think you definitely have to get over your self-doubt, that discomfort of like, people are going to hear how heartbroken I am. But you know, I always say like, if I'm having a fight with someone, I'm like, I'm not going to get mad at you. I'm just going to write a song about you. So I hope you're ready for that.
The way musicians let out steam.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. That's awesome to hear. So after this show, I mean, obviously you guys aren't just going to cease to exist. Where are you guys going after this? What are the future goals? Not like short-term goals, and then long-term, like where do you want to be?
I mean, I would love to be touring, making music full-time, writing for people full-time. I think in the next year, my goal is definitely to collaborate with tons of people in the Boston scene, as well as, setting my foot in the door in LA, and, New York, writing for a ton of people as well. I think that's really important to not just write for yourself, but write for other people. And long-term goals, like hopefully these guys are riding with me the whole time. I'm always like, guys, I promise I'll get you like a house and we'll go on lots of holidays and it'll be all good. Like, but yeah, I would love to be playing like festivals, and long-term, I mean, the dream is to be, touring like Ariana Grande or something like that. That's definitely the dream. So
awesome. Well, it seems like you guys are well on your way to that.
Hopefully.
And I can't wait to hear you perform.
Thanks.
So awesome. Thank you for being here again.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Super excited.